when it was built at the turn of the century, last century, it was originally designed for a population of 18,000, basically the garrison. And in the last 120 years, Gibraltar has expanded massively with all the reclamation work that we've carried out, further developments, further expansion. So yeah, the sewer is reaching its sort of capacity.
And it's not just the size of the population, but the amount of water that people get through these days, which is very different to 100 years ago.
If you look at the original report, which was used to sort of design the original sewer, it was based on maybe 2, 3, 4 litres per day per person. And nowadays it's close to 180 to 200 litres per day is the average use per person.
Now, it's not going to occupy headlines on an election manifesto. It's not the sexiest subject in the world, but sewage is one of those things that in a modern society you can't really do without, and you notice when something goes wrong. Is that fair?
Well, sewage is critical from a public health perspective. We need to have a good sewer network in place because the health risks of not having one are huge. It's imperative that we have a very good sewer network in place, but the challenge that we have in Gibraltar particularly is that this sewer, the main sewer, is very old. It doesn't mean that the rest of the network hasn't been designed and caters for the capacity of the old sewer, but as we progress, we get bigger, there's more houses, there's more developments, there's more people, it does cause a strain, and this is what we are faced with now.
Give me some examples of the levels of maintenance, the baseline maintenance that you need to carry out on a year-to-year basis in different parts of Gibraltar.
The sewer network is divided into two. We have the storm drains and we have what is the sewer. And then part of the sewer is also combined, so it uses both stormwater and sewage. The network is large. It goes all the way from the border all the way to the Europa Point, plus up the rock or upper town, everywhere. So it's a lot of drainage that's in the ground, and we have a small team of people in the department, and we regularly check things. A lot of the time we can't see things because it's underground, but as soon as it gets reported to us, we deal with it, we action it. We also have a long-term strategic plan where we look at areas, for example, areas that traditionally flooded like Queensway, even where we are now in Wellington Front. If you go back maybe 10 years, you'll remember that the cars were...
There were songs written about it.
I'm sure there were. And we did a lot of work. We put a new culvert in here. We put a new culvert in Europort Avenue. We've done a lot of work at the bottom of Main Street. That also was a notorious flooding area. So there is a lot of forward planning, a lot of work that's done. Unfortunately, it's when things go wrong that we seem to come into the limelight. We are dealing with a very old system, and we have a very good team of people. We work very well with the local contractors as well, and I think that we do a good job. There's work to be done here. We are actively working in the area now, and we'll get to the bottom of this and we'll resolve it.